The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Played in, cleared away, and he's only too happy to take that back. He's found some space. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good effort from distance. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Now then, the ball's come loose. And another try! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maradona. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Diaz has it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Diaz! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Good chance here! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Diaz, and he's being shifted off it. And it's Yaya Toure. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Costa Curta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Distributed tidily. That pass isn't the best. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Has crossed into the middle. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's Bellingham. And that's gone loose. Maradona. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's the shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Drogba. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. Rijkaard. He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
What's going wide left? Tries to play it through.
That, Peter, is...
Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Here's found the... He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Berbatov. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a sharp pass. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Swung over.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Looks to the other side. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Rijkaard is the team's great vision. Rijkaard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yaya Toure. Robertson. Toure picks it up out wide. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Crosses it in here. And it's been hooked away. Well, they've got it again. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! And that's another fine save.
Substitution.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's having a go! Again, a brilliant save. Over to the right flank. Gerrard scooting forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Sneijder, and the shot! Rijkaard. Nicely spread. And the counter is on.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And there's the shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good. That's going in strongly.
Liverpool are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Zanetti clears it away.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he welcomes it in. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot!
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And that has been cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Dembele.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Impressive job! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Liverpool illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so
Please
many
turn your
times,
attention to the
they ended
screen
up
for
with nothing.
information provided by the local police.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it'll...
Odegaard! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Odegaard clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And we have our very first corner. And this is and the shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. Works it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Odegaard. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Vieri. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Odegaard. Spread out to the left. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Mbappe. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Driven in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking for options for movement. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He's being urged to shoot. Pings in across. Diving header! It's there! And we have liftoff! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Number 32.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Odegaard. And this is Vieri. A nicely aimed pass. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's O'Reilly. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's played in. That could spell there's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Berbatov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Vieri. Drogba might just make this. That is good alertness. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Gets a good foot in there. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Edmilson. Ødegaard. Chance here to counter. And this is Vieri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's through here. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Ball played for Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added
Great
time.
vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's certainly onside here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So where will he go? And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Berbatov. Bernardo Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Vieri! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Now that's well seen too. It's headed upfield. Van Dijk. Ødegaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo. Nielsen, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. That looks a good ball through. Ødegaard is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And here's Ødegaard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Probing pass. Ødegaard. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper, and that has left him in a heap. Ødegaard has created one goal already. Araujo, this is a promising build-up. Nielsen, looking to pass their way up the pitch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yaya Toure, not the most accurate pass. Nielsen. Araujo. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Flashes it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Liverpool really are.
He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. O'Reilly has it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Off the post! And that has fair fizzed. O'Reilly is there and he can pick it up. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And here's Bobatov. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Edmilson. Coming on to replace him is number 13,
He's being shifted off it.
Makalele.
Bernardo Silva. Well, that looks a decent ball. Showing good feet. That's destined for the flank. Stood up well to him there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Liverpool could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Into the last 5 minutes. Makalele, very much a man of this moment. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rijkaard.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
1 minute added time.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good spread. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player...
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, well played. Musiala, and they can counter here. Now it's Forlan. Poland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. De Bruyne. Musiala. That has been cut short. Drogba going after that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Drogba. Spread out to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Raul has it out wide and in space.
He'd be disappointed with that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well measured. And this is Raul. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Definitely not one of his best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe.
Poland always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Serginho.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Yaya Toure. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Forlan. It's Forlan! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Bellingham looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Beckenbauer. And it's De Bruyne. Raul. For De Bruyne. Not where it came from. He has a look. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well
seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well,
and the finish! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Drogba. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's looking wide. Forlan. Raul. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Kimmich. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. And this is Forlan. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Tries a shot! And that's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Poland cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Raul. That'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. And it's Musiala. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a searching pass. Can he get onto this? Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, great leap! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Poland, number 6.
So we have movement on
De
both
Bruyne.
benches.
Number 10, Musiala.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Number 17, Messi. Number 21,
Liverpool do have
Raul.
options available on the bench
Coming on the
if they want to
field.
go that way.
Number 13,
Watkins.
Ribery. Number 9, Woodman.
Well, it's
Number
definitely the right
22,
attitude and
Bruno
application,
Fernandes.
Peter. They've got to keep
Number
pushing.
7,
This is a really
Watkins.
front-footed approach.
Substitutions
You know,
taking
the
place.
interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yamal.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's straight offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's an excellent interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Throw it. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Yaya Toure, and the shot shoots! No way through. And the shot! It's run this time, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kimmich is there, and he can get that clear. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, he's having a go! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
4 added
And it's
minutes
played
has been
forward.
indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That is a brilliant interception. Ribery. Quality ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's beaten the last man. And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, he seems an age ago now. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Drogba. And here's Dembele. Very nicely done. And Yaya Toure! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rijkaard! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Rijkaard really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Bruno gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Just about within shooting range. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Can he spark a counter here? Drogba. That pass has been well intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority.
Towering header! It's in! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played with speed from back to front. Now, that pass isn't the best. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team.
He's gone for the shot. It's bounced back off the post. Szoboszlai. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball...
It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter.
And the shot! And no mistake. And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Bellingham. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. That's not going far. Now it's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he was quick to react. It is a corner, good chance. And here's Bale, big chance! Off the post! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
This looks promising, and he's got away from it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yayot's chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
O'Reilly gets it away. Rijkaard! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Now with a quick request
it is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Dembele is onto it in a flash. That's beautifully weighted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Eto'o bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Drogba makes a dash for it. So what can they make of this? Looking to play him in. Played in by Robertson. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Dembele. It's Drogba! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great ball, and he's in here. He slings it in. Well, there's the clearance. Dembele. Probing pass. That has not gone well. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Mbappe. And he's picked it up out wide, delivered in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Mbappe. Great vision. There's the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. Fabulous save by Bunu. Yaya Toure delivers. Baresi getting this one clear. There, Drogba! Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Busquets is always looking to break lines. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Szoboszlai. And it's Bale. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Eto'o. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them.
Can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Dembele. And it's Yaya Toure. Good chance here! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Now chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And He's done it again. He's got his second. Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
He's had a shot! And takes a shot! And there goes their last chance. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they...